Let's check in on our Thanksgiving Day timeline. We're going to recap now. The turkey's in the oven for another hour and a half. The stuffing is ready. The table is set. It is looking great. Now we've got to make our side dishes, right? Now is the time.
Well, I actually make some the day before. I butt it in, sorry.
That's smart, actually.
Good. I was going to say the same thing.
Oh,
It's just you want to have a little bit of planning going on, and the more you can do ahead of time, obviously, the better it is, because we both know you have to make mashed potatoes day of.
Right.
Yeah, and people ask me
There's no wiggle room on that.
No.
Right.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So we're going to make sweet potato bubble and squeak.
Yes.
What is that?
Well, the English have a term, and they use leftover vegetables, and they fry it up, and they put it in their potatoes. It's called bubble and squeak, and this is kind of a deconstructed one with sweet potatoes. Because I've got a lot of cabbage lying around, which you'll find out why later, but we're going to saute off some cabbage and some leeks, and it's going to all come together by the end of the show, and Thanksgiving is going to be a wonderful thing.
It sure is.
That is so chefy, right? Like you do the whole height thing, right? I'm like,
trying to dress it up a little bit. Don't measure a thing, right? It's like, you know, a little olive oil, a nub of butter.
Nub.
And then we've got some Savoy cabbage.
So you have a lot of cabbage. That's the thing with cabbage, though. There's always tons of it.
Well, there's tons of it. It's dirt cheap, and you got to put it somewhere, so that's called a bubble and squeak.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
This is fun, just sitting here watching.
You having a good time?
Yeah,
I know, right?
Okay, you're going to get your hands dirty then.
Now
Marilyn.
you know what my job is like.
You're like, I do this every day.
You're funny. What? No, yeah, okay, go on.
Come here, okay.
Yes,
now you asked for it, just remember that.
All right.
Now
Sweet potatoes. I love the sweet potato puree if you're a lazy chef. Some days I like to be lazy, especially if I'm cooking at home. Because they come in their own little casing, and when you roast them in the skin, they just perfectly peel later on. But the only job you really have to do to make it dirty, as long as you have a helper, it's not really an issue. Marilyn, just rub that olive oil around there, please.
I get to massage the sweet potatoes?
Massage the potatoes, please.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
Oh, can I wipe my hands on your pants? No.
I thought you were going to say something else. But whatever you need to do, yeah. My pants are your pants, Marilyn.
You know what?
I'm sure we have some napkins for you, Marilyn.
This sweet potato is getting so relaxed. Oh my God. It's going to be so good. People call these yams. They're not.
They're not. You're absolutely correct.
A yam.
But it's
That's
not
a potato.
everyone's fault because it's the grocery store that started that. So it's a sweet potato.
Oh,
so we're going to chuck these babies in the oven. 375.
Over there. See the Hudson's Bay
There you
stripe?
go.
No,
There you go.
That's nice. I don't want to wipe it on that.
That's exactly what my wife said. She said you can't use
does.
those napkins. I'm like, well, why did you buy them?
Okay, well.
No, use it.
Okay.
You can
Use
wash
it.
it. It's
now,
okay.
does it go in the magic oven?
Goes in the magic oven.
Magic oven.
375 for about an hour.
Done.
Brilliant. How do these look?
That was so fast that hour.
Yeah.
Rubber glove, please. Now check this out.
I hope I don't have to
give her
massage any
rubber gloves.
potatoes. That was getting dirty.
You gotta ask for it. So you
I got gloves. See? I host the show.
So you can kind of see, take a look quickly in here. They're starting to bleed a little bit. They're starting to crack, but you can feel it. Just kind of feel it.
Yeah, see, Marilyn massaged it well, and it's very relaxed.
It's nice and soft. And check this out. All you're going to do, you can always do it with your hands. Pinch it back, and then from way up here, because I'm going to show you how soft it is.
It's a chefy thing.
It's very fancy. Oh,
that's
because
totally
now
smushable.
Smushable, or you could get your hands right in there if you wanted to.
Oh, that's what you want me to do.
On.
That's why you're saying that.
But how easy is this? It doesn't have to go through a food mill. It doesn't have to go through anything. It really just needs to be pureed up a little bit.
Doesn't matter if some of the skin lands in there.
No, put a little skin in there, a little bit of texture, right?
Right.
So
the skin's always good for you.
That's what everyone says.
Oh, I love it. You do that.
Fiber.
Nice?
Skin means fiber. Yeah. Okay, so the cabbage is looking good.
Cabbage is looking good. We're just going to hit it with a little bit of wine just to get the cooking process started a little bit quicker. Just saute that off, and the acidity will help a little bit.
This is good, right?
It's fantastic. Help yourself. It's actually a gourd with not a lot of sugar in it. Right up your alley.
That's the only... It's actually the only part of cooking, that's the only reason I wish I did cook, because that's what you cooks do.
But you know what?
You sample
you should only cook with stuff you drink, right?
You got to taste it first. You don't. That could have been corked, and all of our sweet potatoes would have been messed.
Would have been wrecked.
Thank you so much, Marilyn, for saving the day.
Good. There you go.
She saved the day. She's quality control.
So
okay, now what?
We did a little salt and pepper in here.
Yeah.
Into the pot or the pan. Just a casserole dish, anything you've got. And this is why you could make it ahead of time.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, if you don't really like it too sweet, I definitely wouldn't put maple syrup or anything like that in. You can put a touch of lemon juice in. It's going to stop it from oxidizing, turning brown. And then number two, you can go overnight and then you just throw it in the oven the day of.
So
away
good.
we go.
What a great idea.
To
I
change
like your
up
combos.
the texture a little bit.
Yeah.
We got soft, and then we're just going to layer this cabbage around here.
This is such a great idea. And you know, I love fruits and vegetables, so I'm so happy you got this like healthy thing you're doing.
And then the flax seeds are everywhere right now, but it's going to just allow a little pop and a little crisp in there.
Pop and crisp.
A pop and crisp.
A little bit of scallions.
For our bubble and squeak.
Roast that off at another 350 for about half an hour.
Yeah.
Serve that to your guests, and they will fall in love with it.
And that's it. And you got a whole casserole dish full.
Easy
That's
peasy.
beautiful.
That's
Very
pretty.
easy. Love that.
Yeah.
We're putting that recipe as well online. And look at that little thing, which you actually didn't end up using.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, do you want to put a little bit of that on?
Here we go.
It's Riv salt.
Actually, you should actually do it, because if the salt comes and it's this fancy, you really don't want to leave that in your kitchen.
Probably not.
You want to take it out to the table,
Yeah.
and it comes with its own little grater, and you just, little finishing touches, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so it's just
So
like,
that's Himalayan rock salt. So it's an innovative way to salt your food, and it's got the stainless steel grater there, which is awesome. We are going to give one to everyone in the audience. So
there you go. Beautiful.